Hi, my name is Zamara Livingston. I taught LiYo to my students this year, and LiYo has made learning fun and engaging for my students. They love reading. It was amazing. My students are as excited about reading independently in LiYo poses as they are about going to recess. They are super excited about reading and they're actually finishing books. But before LiYo, my students would be off task. They wouldn't be focused in reading. They'd be turning the pages and just saying, I'm done. They'd be bored, not actually reading. So I wanted something that would help them be more engaged. All of my students made at least a year's worth of growth this year, and that was just a huge change. And I know it was because they were in those poses and they were focused, and that helped them to grow. The endorphins are released and they're just in these poses and they're reading and they don't want to stop. It makes it fun. It makes it fun and they're more engaged. So they're taking their mind off of, oh, I can't read this, to they're in this comfortable position where they can focus and take their time and sound things out and actually read. I have one student who was very shy at the beginning of the year. They could read, but they were very timid, didn't want to speak up. And by the end of the year, they wanted to show me their favorite LiYo pose and read to the class sitting in their favorite LiYo pose. So it really boosts confidence. The parents were excited because they didn't have to force their children to read anymore. Their children would come home and they would get into those poses and they would read and they would not have to be forced. So it was like they were engaged and they were excited about it. It made learning fun. I want them to know that this is an innovative program, that you don't need to have a yoga mat to do it, and it works. I want them to know that it's not something where you take this extra training and now you have to figure out when to fit it in. It just flows naturally into the day. The students are excited and engaged. So I think it's worth every opportunity to take advantage of, and it will enhance the students' learning. I see students reading and comprehending on so many great levels, which right now it's very hard. It's very challenging for a lot of students, and I think incorporating LiYo takes the pressure off of learning and allows them to be engaged and actively learning and reading at the same time. If you're looking for a way to get students engaged and create a love of reading, I highly recommend becoming a certified LiYo teacher and incorporating this into your classroom. You will not regret it. Students in my classroom made at least a year's worth of growth. Most of them made more. Remember that it doesn't have to be perfect. Have fun. Just practice. The more you do it, practice makes progress. And I think that's the most important thing, is that I see the progression over starting it at the end of last year and then doing it all school year long. I've seen such tremendous growth in my students that I will without a doubt continue. It flows right into